Today's stage has us going through maybe something shiny, maybe something sparkly. I don't know, it's hard to say. Reflective Cavern has a lot of different meanings to it, so maybe it could be a stage where we're just bouncing everything back and forth. Who knows? Well, regardless, let's jump in and see what this one's thrown at us today. this was an okay stage overall. The stage design was alright, with a pretty straightforward approach, with at least one hidden area where all the power-ups were hiding. There's not a whole lot to say here. There wasn't really any major traps or obstacles. It was more just enemy placement than anything else that provided the challenge with this one. The enemy placement was centered around enemies that the shine would be able to reflect the attacks against from. And in this case, they were all, for the most part, done well. There wasn't anything that really stood out here as anything unique or interesting. And in fact, you could even argue that the hot dog placement was a total failure on that end of things. But for the most part, there's not much to say with this one. The shine was the primary power-up for this stage, and in those regards, it's not being counted towards the score. What is the secondary ones that we acquire later on. Now, on the one hand, I do like that you had to find them, even if they were all placed together. On the other hand, there's nothing to do with them. Pretty much, even against the boss battle, the power-ups did not help any at all. And so, they really served no purpose to this stage. The unexpected treat with this stage was with the boss battle against Plant Man. And this was a very unique and challenging fight, surprisingly. You had to use the teleporters to pretty much dodge his attacks, and the shine was the primary use to reflect his attacks back. This was a very tough fight, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely clever, and I really enjoyed it. The one thing that saves this stage ultimately is that boss fight, because beyond that, this is a pretty unremarkable stage overall. The shine is a fun power-up to play with, and it does have a lot of cool uses, both in terms of offense, defense, as well as even some degree of platforming. It's kind of an all-encompassing power-up. It's a shame the rest of the stage didn't reflect the creativity of the boss fight though, but still, this one isn't that bad.